Today's secret ingredient is burdock root. Now, when we were doing the last gochujang video, I showed you about the tea and I explained a little bit of the health benefits for detoxing, diabetes. But let's put all those health arguments to the side and we're going to take this root vegetable and I'm going to show you how to make a few delicious dishes. One banchan, one fried thing, of course, we gotta get that fried in too, and then a main dish. So you can use any of these ideas, pair it with the main, and you got yourself a holistic meal. Alright, so I have some fresh burdock root. Usually these roots are like very long, but they chop it. These guys have been playing around in the dirt, or more like growing in the dirt. We need to wash that layer off. I would recommend using your sponge, the hard side, and just rubbing it vigorously, and as you can see, that does a good job. And after a good session of rub-a-dubbing, at some point you're not going to be able to get more off, but if you're really like kind of obsessive compulsive about, getting everything perfect, you could just use your knife and just run it like that. But then you're also losing a lot of the nutrition that's in the peel. Just like every other Future Neighbor recipe, we're going to do a forearm length piece and we're going to use 2 pieces. So 2 forearm pieces. Cut at an angle and make long strips like that. It looks something like this. It has this traditional herbal medicine smell, but it's light and it's kind of springy. By the way, these things oxidize very quickly. So if you want to maintain this color, you should put it into a mix of cold water with some vinegar. But for this banchan, we're going to mix with soy sauce, so it's all right. Then let's julienne this. I'm going to chop up the other one as well. And then I also want you to try one raw. You'll be surprised that it has a hint of sweetness. And then let's do a finger-length piece of carrot. And this bright orange is going to break up that monotonous brown color. All right. Let's get this on a medium heat. Start off with some sesame oil. Let's do 2 teaspoons. Good. And when it gets hot and you start smelling that sesame oil, put the vegetables in, and we're going to stir it around for 3 minutes. All right. This thing is reminding me of making ingredients for kimbap. All right, and after 3 minutes, you'll see the vegetables starting to sweat and turn a little translucent. I want you to add in 1 full tablespoon of soy sauce. Then mix it up. And then we're going to add 1.5 teaspoons. Here's the other half of sugar, just to balance out the saltiness. Stir it around for about 1 minute. All right, and right around 1 minute, I want you to put a little dash of honey. Just maybe like that much, maybe half a tablespoon. Let's give it about 1 more minute. This thickens it up. All right, and that's good. Wonderful. We'll turn off the heat. There it is. Beautiful, but very simple, no? Give a few shakes of sesame seeds. Want to try it out? Do you hear that crunch? Perfect balance of soy sauce. That honey just gives a little bit of that sweetness. And these sesame seeds are key. It offers this like nice pop of nutty flavor. Wow. I'm very impressed with this brand sesame seeds. I'm not sure if you can see through the camera, but these sesame seeds are plump. They have a little like round apple bottom booty. These guys are packed with flavor. I never thought there was a big difference in sesame seed quality, but apparently the rounder the better, the flatter. We have the French fry, then we have the sweet potato fries, and I, Daniel, elect to have some burdock root fries. If you see any hipster restaurants put this on the menu, you tell them, good job. I like this name, Burdock. Maybe Burdock and Burdock. All right, so we're gonna cut this at a slant again. Something like that. We're gonna have to coat this, so let's get this wet. 1 teaspoon of soy sauce. I think that should be good. Spray it around. This will coat it with some liquid as well as season at the same time. We'll add 2 tablespoons of flour. That's 1 and 2. If you have the Korean frying mix, which is called 튀김가루, you can also use that instead of flour. And then I'm going to mix in 1 tablespoon of potato starch, or you can use cornstarch as well. And this should lead to a nice crust. Coat them up. Toss them. All right. All right, I think the oil's good. And we'll let this cook until it looks like potato wedges. Alright, and take a look at that. Beautiful. Don't they look just like potato wedges? While it's hot, just a few shakes of salt. and some black pepper. And there you go, your burdock root crisps. I'm telling you, just put this right next to a nice burger. And then this is the final way. I really like this version. It goes really well with a bowl of rice. Again, we're going to use around 100 grams, 2 forearm-sized pieces. And I've already scrubbed this under running water. Fill a large mixing bowl with cold water because these are going to oxidize as soon as we cut them. Shave. Oh, I forgot to mention, just drop a few squirts of vinegar. And then we're going to just shave. Good thin slices like that. All right, then let's move into the second piece. Then get a medium-sized pot. Get our shavings. Oh, this looks so interesting. We're going to put it into the pot. And then I got some thinly sliced beef. These are shabu shabu cuts. I'm going to just rip them into bite-sized pieces. Throw in around 100 grams. Good. All right, that should be around 100 grams. Then we're going to add some fresh water. And we're going to pour just enough to barely submerge the ingredients. When you see water at the surface like that, yeah, that's perfect. Let's get this back ready to roll. Medium heat. We're going to do 2.5 tablespoons of soy sauce. That's 1. That's 2. Another half. And then 1.5 tablespoons of sugar to even this out. And that's another half. Good. Yeah. Yes. And then we're going to wait for this to come up to boil. All right. And once it comes up to boil, you're going to see a lot of gunk. That looks like a hair clog in a drain. Not good. Take the hairball out, unclog the drain. And we're going to let this reduce until we have 1 centimeter of broth left. Then it's going to be reduced. All of these flavors are going to go into the burdock root, and then it's going to be delicious. And look at it go. It's not there yet, but doesn't this remind you of a Yoshinoya bowl? It kind of looks like onions, huh? Oh, and it looks like Katie's home, guys.
Hello, Daniel.
Katie, what is that? Is that for me?
I ordered some stuff from Sephora.
I don't. We have all of those brands.
They don't have the brand I'm looking for here, so.
What did you get?
I have one thing for you, so.
Oh, it's almost finished.
What is this? Is this like a chip?
Try it.
Mmm.
It's good, huh?
It's delicious.
I told them this would be like the perfect fries for a hipster restaurant. Burdock and Burdock. But it kind of sounds like a lawyer firm. Oh, it might burn, guys. I think this is at a good place.
I think we're leveling up day by day.
Level up. Leveling up.
Oh my gosh.
All right.
Oh, that juice looks so good.
Yeah.
It's all the.
Why did I pick that up? Hold on.
Why do you do that?
I'm training myself to become Iron Chef of Seoul. Whoa. Oh, it's hot. Then we're going to get some green onion, not spring onion. Yes, I do know what green onions are. And there it is. This is our main. Ooh.
We need more soup.
Oh, it's good. Where are you going with that dish? Why are you... Oh.
Taste the soup.
Oh, I see. It might be a little bit...
Wow.
You like it?
Daniel, when is the rice gonna be ready?
It's ready. Let's have dinner.
I will tell you if it's not good. 맛있다.
Kitty, try this one. It's nice, huh? Nice crunch.
Crunchy. Great vegetable. Oh, is it a plant?